Hello, everyone, and welcome back to The Real South Africa. This is Mark Edward Blanton, and I will be your host for this episode. I truly appreciate our travelers who wish to let you guys know what their first impressions are. So obviously we take the time to bring it to you, but his name is Quincy from Atlanta, Georgia, and I promise you, you will absolutely enjoy his conversation. He had a lot to say, and of course, you know, that's something that we all can comment on, but at the same time, we would love for you to like and subscribe to this channel, and so we can continue to bring you more and more information on how you can come to South Africa. Enjoy. All right, guys, we have transitioned a little bit. We are actually in Sandton City, in our beautiful South Africa. And we just want to kind of give you some views of what you will see when you get here, so you will not be surprised. But again, this is a beautiful city here in Johannesburg, but like I said, it represents South Africa very, very well. Now, this is where we actually find Quincy. He was out with the guy that he's been assigned to, and he is literally walking around having a good time. I actually had to go find them because he was like, I was sending messages, he was shopping. I was sending messages, he was doing more shopping. But we actually linked up with him and pulled him out the mall so we can actually have a short conversation and bring you guys his first impressions of South Africa. Again, he's never been here before. I'm not gonna say if he was skeptical or not, but we could get the story directly from him. But this right here is the Mall of Africa, one of many malls in the Johannesburg, Gauteng area. That also includes Pretoria, so there are malls there called Midland and many others. So without further ado, let's go ahead and find Quincy so we can go ahead and chat with him. So thank you for watching, and enjoy the interview. Chat with you later. All right, everybody. This is Mark Blanton from The Real South Africa, and we have one of our travelers here. I should have told you guys he was here, but he's top secret. He didn't want anybody to know he was here. I'm gonna go ahead and let him introduce himself. Go ahead, tell him who you are.
Okay, I'm Quincy Lewis, and I came all the way here to South Africa from Atlanta, Georgia. So this is my first time actually to the continent.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
First time. So tell the people, because they're obviously going to be watching it. You've seen some of the videos, so you kind of know what's going to happen. Okay. So why did you want to come to South Africa?
Well, I've always wanted to come to South Africa, but the main thing was just when I got here, was I going to be taken care of in South Africa? Okay. So, I began to watch all your videos and, just wanted to see if it was, really like he said it was, and it was. I mean, South Africa has a very strong infrastructure. The food is great. The people, I think now we're in winter, but I have on this light jacket. It feels like Atlanta probably in the fall, like October. Yeah. So it's just been a great experience. I got an opportunity to go to the Lion Park.
Yeah, how was that?
Man, the Lion Park was okay. So now here's the thing about the Lion Park. The gentleman actually stopped the van and called over a giraffe. Giraffe stuck his head in the in the truck, and he said, "Hey, come up and feed it." I'll be honest, I was scared at first.
Yeah, you should be.
But I said, "You got teeth, say it's not gonna bite you." So I just put the food in my hand, and he just ate the food. So it was real cool. And then in Pillansburg, we went on guys, like a real safari. So I actually
said it right.
Yeah.
I like
a real safari, man. I probably about 40-50 meters from an actual lion. Yeah. So I got to see the lion with the cubs, got to see
and it wasn't in the cave.
No cave. Matter of fact, the brother actually doing the tour, I said, what would happen if you got out? He said, brother, if I got out, he'd be on me in 2 or 3 seconds. He said he just knows what's what, but real safe. Saw the buffalo, the elephants in natural habitat, the giraffe, what is it? The panther? Not the panther, what is it? The cougar, what is it? The leopard. Yeah. Saw the leopard, the cheetah, So it was in the mount. It was I had an out of body experience.
There you go. There you go. No, but for real. So like when people they contact us and they're they're like, hey, I don't want to go on that because I've never done it before. Like go on a game drive. That's what you went
it was
to
a game drive.
Do you recommend that they don't do it, or do you recommend that they do it?
I would recommend that you do it. So just kind of give you an example. I thought that the gentleman would have a gun on him. So I said, hey, where's your gun? He was like, nah, man, we don't need a gun. Just keep your arms in, follow my lead. And you would see other people in the park with their vehicles, driving around, and they understand the animals. So if you follow their lead, you actually really get to come up close and personal with the animals. Yeah, so it's National Geographic to the 10th power.
That's good. Well, I'm glad you had a good time because, like I said, most people, when they do go to that event, they're like, okay, I didn't want to go, but now that I went, now they have an idea that it's not like a zoo.
Oh, it's totally not like a zoo. It's totally not like a zoo. And then also with the zebras.
The zebras.
Zebras. Okay, we're in South Africa. Zebras. Like we were driving and they came up on us so close. I was like, whoa, man. Whoa. And it just was a whole, it's not like a zoo. You get the real South Africa.
Exactly.
You get the real South Africa.
Well, actually the zebra said, whoa, where he come from?
Yeah,
they were thinking the same thing.
Yeah.
Because you're in their environment, which that's what they try to portray and so forth. Cool. Then obviously you said you went to the Lion Park.
The Lion Park.
And that was okay as well, because we wanted you to see some lions.
Yeah. So the Lion Park was cool, but the safari was to the 10th power. So it was a good introduction. It was like, okay, hey, let me let you see some lions. Let you see some other animals. But the safari was on a whole nother level.
Okay.
Yeah, it was on a whole nother level.
So was there anything else that you liked about the trip so far? Because I know you got another day or so.
Oh, yeah. One of the things I noticed is like, for Americans, your money goes real far. Yeah. I mean, like, things are almost like 60% off. Like, I just bought a pair of Chuck Taylors, and I think they were like $30 American dollars.
Yeah.
I mean, I was like, okay, yeah. Food is good. Okay. I normally don't do too much red meat in the States, but I've had that Angus beef burger well done the last few days.
Don't
the
tell
fish.
Me you went to Rocco Mama's.
No, Rocco Mama's is on my list. I gotta do Rocco Mama's before I leave.
We gotta get them on the Rocco Mama's.
The lamb is good. The guy last night in the room, he sauteed me some vegetables. Mm-hmm. I mean, they were, and then you're regular. You very regular. Like you eat something, it's going right through you. Okay. Didn't mean to put that on people, but you stay very regular. And then the beauty is, it really was the real South Africa. So we got an opportunity to go to Soweto the first day, then to Pretoria, then the Lion Safari. Then yesterday we went to Sandton, which is kind of like the financial district, which is kind of like Wall Street, but a lot nicer than Wall Street.
What?
Yeah,
probably a little safer.
So you're probably not a little, probably a lot safer. But it was, it's and then too, just being, I guess, black person, African American, more Negro, whatever we call ourselves this week. You see yourself everywhere in South Africa. So on the billboards, you just see yourself everywhere. And I know that had I not come with the real South Africa, I just would have been in Melrose, and that's all I would have had a chance to experience. So I got a chance to really see how people live from high class, middle class, lower class, and it was real cool. It was real cool. Okay. And then the tour guides really knew their history. Yeah. So they explained a lot of the history, and a lot of the history is real similar between some of the things between Nelson Mandela and in Atlanta, Martin Luther King Jr. So it's a lot of little similarities. So you really get a lot. And I can honestly say this won't be my last trip to South Africa.
Okay. Yeah. Well, we're obviously you got to go, but we would love to. Obviously, when you come back, get a chance to, meet more people.
Yeah.
And do more things. Like I said, there's more to South Africa than even what you've done.
Mm-hmm.
Even though what you've done is absolutely great, you probably would have never got it anywhere else.
Never.
Because, there are those that are like, hey, I do my research. I'm on the internet, but you couldn't get that on the internet.
No. I would tell anybody you're not going to get this on the internet. It's life to life. It's really life to life. Like going to Soweto, you would never ever get a chance to go to Soweto. And before I got here, the last 2 years, I've watched South African films. One of my favorites is Catching Feelings, and I could see like on some of the South African movies, they show Soweto, but you never hear Soweto. You never hear Soweto. You just hear Johannesburg.
Yeah.
So you really got a chance. Then you got a chance to go to Midrand. I think that's how you pronounce it. Midrand.
Yeah, we're actually staying in Midrand right now.
Yeah, so Midrand is real cool, very developed. Like if someone dropped you in Midrand, it'd probably be like being in Atlanta, Charlotte, Houston. You would not know that you were in South Africa.
But you're in Africa. Yeah.
Yeah.
So now, what is it like? And you can tell the people, and I'm asking you a serious question here.
Okay.
So what is it like being in the majority? Walking around every day, what is it like?
It throws you off a little bit. It throws you off because you see yourself like everywhere, and I mean, it's nothing wrong with my white Caucasian brothers. I love them.
Yeah.
Only time I really saw them was in Melrose.
Yeah, you see a little bit of
see a little bit of them in Melrose, but pretty much South Africa's probably, Joburg and the other areas is probably 99% black. If you live in, I would say, in Atlanta and DC, it's that to the 20th power.
Wow. And I used to live in DC.
Yeah, DC is black. Atlanta's pretty black.
Yeah. Well, it's starting to trend the other way.
Yeah. So, DC.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, a lot of, same thing in inner city. Well, there's a gentrification going on everywhere, but you see yourself here everywhere. You see us, and you'll be surprised of like the brands, everything that you can get. It's all here. As a matter of fact, it took us with my guide. I was looking for some shoes, and I wanted something different than it was in America. And I said, "Hey man, these are like the same shoes." Like we literally had to look for a different color that wasn't something in America. But basically, everything is above board, and in some areas, a little above board, the way that they have things set up here. Okay. So yeah.
But yeah, I will say, like I said, right now we're standing outside the Mall of Africa, and whatnot. But like I said, they have a lot of brands here, and there are more malls. If you did a search, you'll probably just in Johannesburg, you'll probably find 10, 15 different malls and major malls very similar to this, maybe a little smaller. But I will say that there are a lot of South African brands that are here that obviously they're not in the U.S., which are very nice brands. Yeah, I
saw a few, but I said I stuffed my luggage and I said, look, I think I got my brother something, but the other people, my other friends and family members, I buy them things when I'm in the States. So next time I come back, I really know how to pack. And everybody doesn't really care what you have on. It's like
it's whatever.
It's like whatever, And for I guess for the males, now I'm going to say this, my lady, she might or may not chuck me out. There's some nice looking women in South Africa, so I'm going to leave it there. If you like, thick, slim, thick, good looking women and good looking people just in general. Yeah. So and the people are real humble, and customer service is like right on top. Like even at the hotel I was staying, anything that they would like to do, they go out of their way to just customer service was A1.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And your guys were okay.
The guys are knowledgeable, very knowledgeable.
Okay.
Very knowledgeable. They explain like how this area grew, like Midrand and Pretoria. So gave me a lot of the history. Okay. A lot of the history.
Well, I can say from my time being here myself that I remember when this mall wasn't here. I can remember that big building right there wasn't there. I can remember Midrand wasn't nowhere near as developed as it is, and it's growing fast. And all of these areas in South Africa are growing really fast. And we get the opportunity to try to be part of it. We do get the opportunity. Or we can not get the opportunity by not coming. So I think with us coming here, us getting the opportunity, they're very welcoming, obviously.
Very.
And they want us here.
Yep.
Okay. So did you get the feeling that Africans don't want African Americans to come here?
No. I felt real welcome, and a lot of it, like I was with my guide, a lot of it is shock. Because they hear your voice and they're like, hold on, what? There's a little more of like shock, like, okay, hold on. I didn't expect that to come out of his mouth.
Yeah.
So, and then too, like, I think tipping here is 10%, but a lot of times you're gonna tip 20-30% because it's so inexpensive and they really appreciate it, So, and then too, the food portions are huge. Like you order a piece of salmon, you're like, okay.
So you won't starve.
Yeah, you're not gonna starve. But the people are very like, they were very warm, and then it was warm and shock.
Yeah.
Like, oh, okay. Where you from, stateside? But yeah, well, but the people are real cool.
But I would say this too. Sometimes South Africans don't understand, like, why are we shocked?
Yeah.
They really don't understand why, and I know it's a lot of reasons why that we are shocked, especially your first time in Africa. Better yet, first time in South Africa.
Yeah.
Could you elaborate on why you think people are shocked, or maybe yourself being shocked being here in Africa? I guess the expectations.
Oh, okay.
Are a little different.
Yeah. So I think a lot of times. How can I say it? Like I gotta frame this. I gotta frame this the right way.
This is primarily for the South Africans that follow our channel, and because sometimes they don't understand, like, why are they so shocked? Why are Americans coming here and they're so shocked?
Yeah. So one, just what you hear about Africa. So you hear a lot of different things about Africa. Now I was telling my guide. He mentioned, he said, oh, you hear the stories about the jungles, and I said, well, most of the time when you're pretty educated in the States, you've met someone from like either Nigeria, Ethiopia, Ghana, who's kind of told you like, hey, I live a particular type of lifestyle. Yeah. But it's just, you don't expect it to be this developed. You just don't expect it to be this developed. And then they're surprised because, they want to come to America. And I love America. America's a great country, but you do work. You do work. If you're gonna live, you put your hours in, you put your work in, and you put your time in. Yeah, and then I could also see here too, if you're somebody in the States and you have a job, or you're an entrepreneur where you like can work from home and you make a certain income, you could like one thing I noticed, and you shared this. If you're from the States and you have pretty good means, when you come into Africa, you go to the top of the food chain.
Pretty much.
You pretty much go to the top. You go to the top of the. I'm just gonna say it like that, but you have to come and see it. But you kind of go to the top of the food chain with income,
Because in the States, no matter how hard you work, I mean, you're gonna be somewhere up in here.
Especially
with the skin tone and the melanin.
And I'm in Atlanta, which is kind of anomaly of other places in America, or DC.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah. So it's there is an easiness to it, and it's still a city though. It's still it's a city. So in Joburg, you will kind of get like how could I share this with one guy? You get like I feel like I'm getting Atlanta and New York. And a little bit of that, and a little something in the middle.
And then at the end, you're relaxed.
Very relaxed.
Super relaxed.
I didn't see the police either.
Yeah.
I didn't see the police while I was here.
Yeah, they're not. So you're not over police. They're not tracking you down. What are you doing?
I didn't.
You look funny.
The only time I saw police was there was an accident and they were helping someone in the accident. But
yeah, of course.
I didn't really see police.
Okay.
Yeah, I didn't see police.
So at the end, would you recommend those that are in the diaspora, the African diaspora, regardless of where you find them, if they're in the UK, they're the Caribbean, would you suggest that they come to South Africa?
Yeah, I would suggest that they come to South Africa. And just like you mentioned, South Africa is going to be your easiest landing spot. So it's going to have more of your creature comforts, but at the same time, because of what you do get a chance to like get into the culture. Because when we were going to the safari park, we were driving through townships, and those townships are what you would consider what you would think Africa would be like.
Yeah, so Africa's here.
Yeah, Africa's here, but there's Africa's here. And even in those townships, I was talking to one of my guides, he was like, man, it's pretty safe in these townships.
They are. Yeah.
Like, people look out for each other, and then you'll drive again for a mile or two, and then there's another township. And then even in some of those townships, they have like nice homes inside the townships.
Exactly.
So, but yeah, Joburg, you'll get a mix. If you want the bush, you can get the bush. Yeah. And if you want cosmopolitan, you can get cosmopolitan. So and I like what you guys do, because you started me off, boom, in the culture, right in Soweto. We're gonna take you right to it. Let's get down into it. Let's not mess around with it. It was like if I was in Atlanta, hey, look, let's go check out MLK. Yeah. Or years ago, if I was in New York, let's go check out Harlem or Brooklyn. So it was like right it put me right into the culture. So I was like, okay. And then he showed me high-end Soweto, middle Soweto, black, low Soweto, Yeah. So it was cool. It was cool. And then we got some food. We happened to get some real good food in Soweto. Yeah. So, the guy happened to know someone who knew someone. Yeah. And then they accommodated us. So Absolutely. It was cool, man. Yeah. It was cool.
So,
it was cool.
I would say, like I said, I'm really glad you had the opportunity to come to South Africa and see it for yourself. Hopefully you'll go out and tell people that it's not as bad as they would want to think. The people are great here. They want to meet more African Americans, even if it's just they're walking in a store and hear your voice and they, oh, okay, there go one. There go one, because they don't see us. Honestly, they don't see us. They see us on TV. They see us in the movies, but in real life, they don't see us.
Oh yeah, and here's the thing. I was riding with my driver, and he was playing some Kim. I'm like, hold on, brother. He was playing some Kim, he's playing some hip hop, some Maxwell. So I'm like, hold on, so it was, and he knew the words. So I was like, oh, okay. So
we're not that different.
No,
we're really not that different, especially music wise. I mean, we don't listen to Amapiano.
Because we don't get it, that's probably by design. That's another conversation for another time.
Amapiano, you guys, go to YouTube, just put in Amapiano, Amapiano, Amapiano mix or whatever, and then just start listening to it. It's absolutely incredible. Yeah. And then for us older heads, just put in the little soul mix, and then it'll slow it down for you. But it's really nice. Yeah. So, but that's the vibe right now here. Yeah. And even during COVID, even during lockdown, that's the vibe. I'm a piano. Everybody listening to it. Yeah. And it's nice. I can't wait for everything to be, back to normal. But it'll be back to normal soon enough. And then probably by the time you come back, you're gonna be like, whoa. Yeah. What's really going on?
That's really going. Yeah. And then another thing that I saw is right now there's a push for South Africans in education. So everywhere, pretty much I went, there was like some school, some university, and you see kids college students. Yeah, so there's a real push for like education. Yeah. So I did see that. And then too, especially in Sandton, you do see, it's like, Black Beverly Hills. So you do see the Phantoms, you see I saw a bunch of G-Wagons, I seen a bunch of Porsches. They love the Land Rovers. They do love the Land Rovers. So I did. And the thing is, you can go out in the township
and see the same.
So it's like what I kind of got from some of the South Africans is like they could be making money in Melrose or wherever, but they're like, look, I still go into the neighborhood. I still go into the township.
And see, like we would say at home, hey, whatever you see me, you might see me in a high rise in Atlanta, but in reality, I'm from the hood.
Yeah.
And we would say that from
Yeah.
the hood. And when you're talking to, proper South Africans, especially those that are doing well for themselves, they'll be very quick to tell you, I'm from the township.
Yeah. Yeah. You see that, like,
Yeah,
you're in a township.
or I'm a village boy. They'll say
Yeah.
that quickly with the suit on.
Yeah, a guy told me that in the hotel. He said, I'm from another village or something. He said something along those. I didn't know it.
Yeah.
But he said something along those lines. But you'll drive through those townships and see high-end cars, and then you'll see people driving to townships.
Mm-hmm.
So on the way to the safari, I saw that. I noticed that.
Yeah.
I was like, okay, people they come back to their
that's where
their
they're
neighborhoods.
from.
Yeah,
that's where mama's from.
Mhm.
That's where grandma's from. Here they call them go-go.
Okay.
That's where they're from, and they on the weekend. That's where they're going.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
gotta go take care of grandma.
And that was this weekend, so that makes sense. I mean, they were just rolling through. I was like, okay, they're not messing around. They're like in the township.
Which is the same thing we do. We go home, take care of mom, take care of grandma. We go back home and they do the same thing. I mean, we're not different at all. We just need to get to know each other.
Yeah,
And we just need to come together, and we just need to actually spend time. And once you start spending some time here in the Republic of South Africa, then you will realize that, you know what, we're not different at all. We need to come together and put our resources and things together.
Oh,
but that's for another day.
That's another day. Yeah, because a guy shared with me, one of my guides. He was like, "Hey, look, in the States, if you have," he said, not even a whole lot of money. Maybe 10, 20, 30,000. It just depends. There are buildings in Joburg that, especially downtown Joburg, if you've got a plan, they'll work with you to get something done. Because they're they revamping. So yeah, I got a lot. It was a lot from the guides really know their history.
Yeah.
They really know, like, they just and then so I don't want to take too much time, but they explained a lot to me with the culture, with the black, the color, it was I got a whole, I was like, okay,
whole lesson. So
whole lesson.
You went on vacation.
Mm-hmm.
Most of us go on vacation. We want to sit in the pool, drink a bunch of drinks that may not be as good as they need to be, and just sit there and then do that for a few days and then go back home.
And say they've been somewhere.
Yeah, but you actually went and you actually had a good time, and then you actually learned some things as well.
Yeah, learned a lot about learned a lot about the history. And then I went to the Mandela House, and it was cool. Some brothers were like, welcome back, and then they started singing to me, and I was like, I thought I was gonna get a tear, man. They were like, they were killing it, bro.
Well, you a mess. We're gonna get rid of this guy. We're gonna leave you in Soweto and call it a day. But everybody, thanks for watching this video. He just wanted to be able to share his story. We wanted to be able to share it as well. Hopefully you guys will look at this story and say, you know what, this could be my story as well. So chat with you later.
Okay, thank you.
All right, guys. My name is Mark Edward Blanton from the Real South Africa, and we just wanted to let you know that there is an avenue to get to South Africa. It's through our company. We're based in Johannesburg, that really helps you out, because we have locations like this that can definitely help you enjoy your time here. We sort out all your lodging, all your activities. We sort out everything for you, because you don't want to be sitting here trying to figure out where you're going to go next. We take care of all that for you. So the best thing I can tell you to do is just reach out to us at The Real South Africa. Our website is www.therealsouthafrica.com. And then, of course, info@therealsouthafrica.com. And that'll help get you here too. So go ahead and let's start your journey to South Africa today.